All right, so to take this person and make them look more realistic, what I'm gonna do is spend some time just smoothing out the edges and rounding them. I can kind of pinch the arms out to make them a little skinnier. Same with the legs. So I'm just kind of using my fingers to round these shapes out. And I can bend a little piece for a foot and shape that. But for the head, if I want to do details on the head, I don't want it to be square like this. So I'm going to start by like pinching the neck, pinching the shape of the shoulder. So you can see how much longer this arm got just from me pinching it. So I will have to cut a little bit off of there. But for the face, I think the best way to go about it is just take a little piece of clay, dip it in some water, and just kind of smooth it onto the face to make it a little bit more round and to stick out a little bit. So you can see now how that face is kind of round, and I'll add a piece to the back too. Now, if I want to do some details on the face, I would need a tiny little tool. So, I might just make the mouth with this, and then, oops, these are the eyebrows. Maybe the eyes, I just make little dots. And then for the nose, I'm just gonna add a tiny little piece on for the nose, just to give it a little bit of an idea. It's a little more 3D. And then for the hair, depends on what I'm doing. I can add like a little slab piece. Yeah, that looks good. So if I'm doing a female, I can add a little piece like that. And then I can just add in like the textures of her hair, carving. And then I would have to add a little piece on the back too. But you get how I'm doing those details. I obviously have to finish the nose, but you get the point. So I want to kind of shape the body like a human would be. So I'm going to make the legs a little longer. I'm going to make them rounder because I don't want it to look square like a Lego man. So that's just taking some time and smoothing. But otherwise, that's kind of how to add the details to a person. If they were a man, I could do a little shorter hair and something like that. But we want to try to get them at least a little bit 3D instead of square, just to make them look more realistic. And then adding little details like the pants and maybe like the collar for the shirt and the sleeves all the way around will help make that look more realistic. And then, like I said, you can just pinch some feet. And my guy's not going to stand right now because he's soft. I guess he is. But there we go.